Hi, I'm Kendall Weingart. I'm Dorothy Culpepper's grandson. I'm here to represent her. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to make it for this show, but I'm here to tell you a little bit about her artwork and walk you through it. So, as you can see here, there's a bit of a range in what we're looking at, but the one thing that ties them all together is really her signatures, or squiggles. And each one is different, very different in fact. You have some over here that are much more sculpture-based. She likes to use a lot of sort of three-dimensional layers in her art, as she's been really working on lately. And over here we have some more that are much less sculpture-based, but much more what I believe comes from inside of her. When she's painting, she always starts with sort of an emotion or how she's feeling that day. And she starts on a canvas and she'll put down a color and she'll put down a shape and she'll decide, you know, does that accurately represent how I'm feeling? Does this work for me? And sometimes when it comes out very smoothly and it's really working for her, she'll get a painting done in a day or two. And some of these other ones, she'll put them down like I would expect in this one in particular. I don't know, I wasn't there for this one, but I'm going to expect that because it's so different in color, and it's very unusual for her to cover up colors with black or to add something so dark in value on top of something so light in value as the yellow, that it was something where her emotion didn't come out fully and she had to set it away, and it would take her probably a few months to finish that one, to really get it all out there. All right, and these ones over here, these drawings, the pencil on paper, are very, very different from the rest of them. These in particular, as far as I know, she only does up at her cabin in Colorado. Her cabin up in Colorado is very far away from everything else. It's actually completely self-contained, has no power run to it, no water run to it, no nothing. It's up in the middle of nowhere. And she goes up there and she'll sit on her porch with her pencils and paper and draw what she sees, take inspiration from the land, take inspiration from the noises that she hears or the weather or something that's happening. And I actually really like these because she's been doing pencil and paper for a long time. And even though they're all very geometric and they all have some very defined lines to them, in the recent years, ever since she finished the cabin, which took a long time to do, they have a lot more flow and a lot more soul to them. There's a lot more going on, in my opinion. They have a lot more life, even though they're so constrained by the geometric shapes. this room over here, we have a few more paintings that are much more sculpture based. She's really been trying recently to incorporate some more depth and actual three-dimensional shapes into her paintings while still maintaining the signature squiggles. I personally like these because I think that they're like presents that you can hang on the wall. They stay there year round and they're just beautiful. But it's something that's very new for her, and I honestly really like. It really just feels like a good step forward for her, and I'm really excited to see what else she does with it. The show will be open until July 30th, and I really hope you get to come down and see The Long Way Home.